Hi, friends. This is Caitlin. I'm so glad to be back with you with Pink and Main. I saw so many people already in the comments. I love that you guys are all friends and chit-chatting in the comments. Makes me so happy. So tonight, as you could see from the title, I'm sure, we are going to be talking about lots of sparkle and shine and Halloween. So we got 3 new embossing powders in this past release that we have not swatched yet, at least not all together. So we're going to swatch those. I have my basket of embossing powder swatches so we can compare them. And then we also got a new foil last month that we have not used yet. That looks like this. It's the tinsel orange. And I wanted to play around with another foil too. So we're going to have some fun with our Halloween cut-ups, foiling and making a couple fun cards. And I think we're making 2 cards, which means I can pick 2 people tonight to get um, cards sent to them. All right, let's do the quickest run through ever. So Miss Sherry is here. Oh, perfect timing. I picked a winner from the live the other night on my channel. I just picked someone from the list. So Miss Sherry, you are going to be getting this super fun shaker card. Look at that. I even made it a card and everything. This fun little fall shaker that we made over on my channel. So Virginia, and our second winner was Margaret G. She's part of our replay club. She's always in the replay leaving comments for me. So she won our second one. Those Virginia and Margaret's went out today. And then I have Sherry's, and I'll have 2 more from tonight because we'll have more cards to send out. So that was a tangent while I was supposed to be saying all my hellos. So I do see Miss Sherry's here. Virginia's here. Gail is checking in early. Miss Jody, Maria's here. Mom's here. Let's see. Kathleen's here. I'm glad you're back too, Kathleen. Miss Annette's here. Lori's checking in from Ohio. Susan, Yvonne's checking in from California. Miss Barbara's here. Shani's here from Vegas. Brennan's here to hang out. He just hit 1,500. If you're not following him on Instagram, you should go check it out. Miss Darcel's here to hang out. Right? Sparkle, Shine, and Halloween. That's where we're at, Darcel. Yeah. So yay. Okay. Oh, and Peggy's here. Hey, Peggy. So if you haven't entered in for a chance to have one of the cards that we make lives be sent to you, to me, it doesn't, I don't know if it call it a win. But if you'd like a gift of one of my cards sent to you, you can enter your contact information in the Google form in the description, and I'll pick a random person to send cards to. Let's see, Donna's here and checking in. Raquel's here. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and switch over, and I'll walk you through. I guess we'll emboss first because I don't really plan on making those into cards tonight. And then the foiled things are going to be our actual cards. So there we go. Ooh, that's real bright. Yeah, ooh, look, and I even have my Halloween nails. They glow in the dark. They're spooky ghosts. They're so spooky, right? So this is the Halloween vibes that we're going to have with our paper in a little bit. But first, like I said, I want to watch those new embossing ones. Yes, sure, I can sign yours. I've been signing the backs and then putting a Post-it with a message inside so far. You guys are so funny. So I thought it would be fun to stamp my embossing powders in these butterflies from the Wings of Whimsy, because I feel like they could be a little witchy if we wanted them to be a little magical. So I thought it would be a fun way to swatch our colors and also swatch our colors Oh, and not like waste the embossing powder. Um, Gail said she wants to see my nails glow. If you stick around to the end, Gail, I will charge them and then turn off the desk light overhead, and I will show you them glowing because they are pretty bright. We'll definitely be able to see them. And it's fun because the green actually glows blue, which is wild. These feel like they got hit with a lot of anti-static powder. So I took a little bit of the Simon Says Stamp Ultra Clean, yeah, spray, and I'm just wiping them down with my Pink and Main microfiber towel. There we go. That feels much better. I do have the seasonal butterflies, Sherry. I do. In general, I do. I don't have them pulled out right now, but I do. I have used the Tiger Lily embossing. I think we used it together. I know I've used it. I can't remember if we used it together. I used it on a separate project. All right, I definitely want this one. I guess we'll just go for these three bigger guys. Just because I really want you to be able to see the color. I guess we'll do them one at a time too. Can you tell it's been a while since I did all these embossing swatches? I had like a whole method down after that. We were like swatching, what's that, like 3 hours worth of swatches. These would also, I'm sure, all three be beautiful on black cardstock. All right, so we prepped with our Magic Anti-Static powder brush. Magic Anti-Static brush. That's what it's called. I'm going in with my Pink and Main embossing watermark ink. That actually looks like a pretty good impression to me. So we're going to take my folded up piece of printer paper, and I guess we're starting with black cherry because it's on the top. So that is that beautiful kind of burgundy, dark cherry red with this holographic glitter. Oh, thank you, Linda. It's my go-to messy bun bangs out. This is like when my hair needs a good wash, how it ends up looking. So that's what it looks like dry. And then let's melt it and see what happens. I'm sorry about the Facebook glitch, anybody who had to pop over from Facebook. But I do kind of like it when we're all on one platform because then I know you guys can all see each other's messages. That is so pretty. It really got much more of the like burgundy to it once it was heated, and you can see it has that general beautiful shine, but then it has that holographic rainbow sparkle. You know, it always looks better before it focuses, but it's like a silver and a holographic. That is really cool. I really like that. So that's the black cherry. this guy. It looks like that. Okay. Let's grab our next one. Oh, I see a couple more people popped in. Let's see. Miss Judy B's here. Wendy's checking in. What else did I miss? I saw Linda. Peggy's here. Sherry said that Michelle did some really beautiful cards this morning. Love that. And today is Libby's first day officially like working on the Pink and Main team. So welcome to Libby. Can't wait to see what cool ideas she brings to the company. Okay, let's go. The next one on my pile is Mystic Crystal, which is this dark purple base with this lighter, like pink purple glitter. That's pretty fun. Okay. Magic crystal. All right. So that is super fun too. What like a true fun purple that is. And when we're done, I'll grab some similar color other swatches so we can see them lined up. I know when they first came out, I did like a quick lineup with the jars, but we'll take a look with all of them once we have them all melted. Because our like foiling card should go really quick with those cut-ups. You guys know most of that work is already done for us. All right, and then Tiger Lily is our last new embossing powder. It is this very pumpkiny fall orange. It is much brighter than, sorry, it is much darker, not brighter. It's much darker than our the orange pop, and I'm blanking on what the other one is. But once you see it melted and next to it, you'll see the difference. But I do think this is like the perfect fall and Halloween orange. Oh, Linda, before I stamp, I'm going in with a Pink and Main anti-static powder brush. So it's got powder down here in the bottom, and this actually opens because it comes with a bag of like a refill bag, so you can add more to your brush. And all you have to do, this little part, the collar pushes down, and when you, I don't know if you guys can see as I'm doing that, powder's coming out. as you turn it to blend or like brush over, a little bit of powder comes out at a time, and it just cuts that static and oil that might be on your paper. And it's nice because it doesn't really make a mess. In person, it looks more, but you can see it on this side a little better, that sparkle. So such fun colors. It's funny because seeing these like this now, this looks also purple to me, where it didn't before. All right, and then let's find some swatchy friends. You guys can see them in the lineup. Some purples. I don't even really know what to compare that red to, the cherry. Okay. All right, so when we're looking at the black cherry, this is the cranberry. What it's called? It's going to dry that. Hold on. Yeah, cranberries. So you can see it's much more red. And then this is sangria, which is a little more pink. So it's right in the middle, in my opinion, kind of between those two. It's not quite bold red. It's not quite pink. Right, kind of just very different. And the holographic glitter in that just really makes it stand out. For our purple, this is, one second, for myself. Hydrangea. I was going to say wisteria. I knew that was wrong. Hydrangea and lilac. Just because these are the next like closest purples. But you can see how much darker and like a little more, even though it has a pink glitter, it has more of a blue base to it, but it's way darker, right, than lilac or hydrangea. Very different. And then the orange, we're going to compare that to, sure, that's what it is. And you can see so easily. That's sherbet, and then that's our new tiger lily. How much more? I mean, also though, these ombre would be so pretty. I love that. I kind of want to do that really quick. Let's do that. We can do it with just this little guy. Now I said it, I have to do it. And then I promise we'll do a foiling for everybody who might be more of a foiling fan. Put you down first. my paper. So I'm going to start with my lighter color. I'm going to go in with the sherbet, and I'm going to tilt my butterfly. So only, or not, I say only half of her is getting covered. Probably shouldn't have taken that stamp off the door. It would make this a lot easier. That's okay. We'll make it work. So put the rest of my sherbet back in. Oh, thanks, Peggy. All right, we'll do the rest. It's our tiger lily. She's not perfect, but she's pretty good. Relatable. Let's dust off some extra. Going in with a dry brush. It's just for me messing with it. All right, and we'll melt that. So you can see how pretty those did. Those two oranges. So there we have that super pretty two-toned butterfly too. I love it. Hey, Allie. Okay. So yeah, those are some of our swatches for tonight to add to our collection. Love those. These ones I'll probably will use. I know I said that about all my sentiment ones, and then I didn't end up using them because I like having the swatch. But I'll probably make some other sentiment or something swatches of these to keep, and then I'll use these on a card or something because they're really pretty. Very fun. Okay, let's clean up from that. And these do have a coordinating die, so I will be using that to put them together. Okay, and then from one hot tool to another, we're going to plug in our mini mink. That's funny. There's making up funny jokes in my head. Actually, my dad is in the comments right now because I'm sure that when he watches this on the replay, he'll think the same exact thing I just thought and chuckle. Let's get that. All right, trying to get these back into some type of general order. Because if I don't, they're going to go missing. And I'm going to freak out. Okay. So, mini mink. Oh, Allie, everything we're playing with tonight is still from August's release. I do have to say, for anybody who has seen the stamp of the month for September, it is a 10 out of 10 cute, but I am 110% not ready for any type of Christmas crafting. And so when it does come in the mail, I'm warning you right now that I fully intend on figuring out how to make that stamp set work for a Halloween card. I've already started plotting it. I have some ideas because I am not committing to Christmas yet. At some point, I know I'll have to. It'll be inevitable, but it doesn't have to be now. Yeah. See, the problem, Brendan, is I'm in my pumpkin spice era all year round. There's never a time where I would turn down pumpkin spice. That's the problem. Well, not problem, but the situation. Let's just trim all of this while our ink is heating up. So I have asphalt cardstock. I have moss cardstock. That's this very vibrant, limey green. Let's see. Kathleen said, does anyone know anything about this year's advent calendar? I do know there was a pre-sale, which it looks like you saw too, even if it got missed. I did also see on the website when it went up that Michelle is planning on having some extras available when it does go live. I don't know how many. And I also don't have a date yet. The second I have anything that I can share, I will share with you. And then we're going to bring in some construction cardstock. Yes, Caitlin is plotting Halloween, Christmas. I mean, it's not that cozy. One of the stamps in the new stamp of the month is like a little critter with a lollipop. And I was like, well, that could be Halloween just as easily as it could be anything else. So we're going to play with that guy. And then eventually I'll use it for Christmas because it is adorable. Don't get me wrong. 10 out of 10 on the cute level. Just not where my head is at. All right, so Donna said the email she got when she ordered said that they're planning to start shipping November 1st. So I would say to keep an eye out the very end of October or beginning of November, because whatever she has extra, that's when I'm guessing they will be available. But if I hear anything before then, I will let you guys know. I don't know what I want to use yet. So we're doing one orange and one green because I have an orange and a green foil, and we're going to go matchy-matchy. So the question is, which sentiments are we going for? And like what other like little thing? And this is the die we're going to use to make our fronts. So we can just set that right there, and then we can use it. We could go that way. We could also go that way. Right, like a little happy Halloween. And like the bucket. Or, ooh, even like the cat. Oh, I kind of like that the cat is black. That's kind of cute. Boo. Trick or treat. Little ghosties. All right, I think I like Happy Halloween with the cat. I think that's one. And I think maybe trick or treat with these little solid ghosts. Kind of like popping out, or even like this way, maybe. And because these aren't going to have any coloring or anything on them, I might have to send like an extra, oh yeah, I like that, an extra backup card to each person who gets one of these. So maybe you'll get, you guys know I have that stash of pink and green cards from the last couple months. So you might get a double card if you get pulled as one of tonight's 2 card. Okay, let's do what makes more. Maybe I'll leave the cat black. I really like that the cat is black. Let's do green Halloween, and I'm going to leave the cat. And then we'll do orange for all that. What did I say? Green. So I'm going to grab the green, right? This ghost, I don't know if you guys can see if he's too far. Look at that, him and his tooth. Look at that little tooth. So cute. So silly. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm going to grab the sparkling star sparkle. I don't know. It's listed in the description. It's the sparkly star green foil. And that's what we're going to use for our moss colored guy. Where's my little rotary thing? That's not the rotary thing. Let's pick it out. Okay. I actually have too much crap. All right, so that's going to be my green. Right, his little tooth cracks me up. Man. The other one's like very taking his job very seriously, like ooh, and then that one's like, "What's up, guys? Just me and my tooth." Okay, so we're going to dust everything off. Okay, we're going to flip this over and we're going to dust off the back with our cute little pink and mane shaky brush. It makes me giggle every time I use it. He's so cute. On the front of that, we're going to put them both pretty side down so I can make sure nothing slides around. Right near the hinge, and we're going to go hinge side first into our meat. My kids are car riders, right? Like I drop them off and my husband picks them up every day. And that means you get a car tag so that the principal knows at the end of the day, like who you are and whose kids you're supposed to have. It's like a number that hangs in the car. And every year I laminate it for my husband so that if it comes off, or like wear and tear, right? It doesn't tear up. And I got to use my meat this year. The laminate, it worked way better than my crappy laminator, even with just regular laminating sheets in it. So if you have one and you haven't used it to actually laminate, I can vouch that you can in fact do that. Worked great. And I just get the cheap laminator sheets from Aldi whenever they have them. A couple times a year I see them there. And then you laminate whatever you want in your mink. All right, so this is the new orange pencil foil that did just come out with our last release. This is the first time we're using it. I love that it has that fun pencil-y texture to it. It looks a little like straw-esque. I think it has a cool Halloween vibe to it all on its own. Right, Amy? Amy said she never thought about using the mink for regular laminating. It never occurred to me either until I was like, oh, I need to grab the thing. And I was like, well, I got rid of my laminator. because I had the mink and my other laminator did a terrible job because it was the cheap one from Aldi. So it wasn't a great laminator and it definitely wasn't a great foiler. Um, so when I realized that I had gotten rid of that one, I was like, I'm pretty sure you can just use the mink for that. And I found out you can. That is true. Okay. All three of these are going in pretty sides down again, just so we know nothing's overlapping. And then once that's in, we will pull our green. You ready? Fingers crossed. Oh, that's a good peel. Love that so much. That's so cute. With our little black cat on the top. Do you know what I know what I really want to do? You guys are going to think I'm nuts. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it work, but I'm going to try. I really want to make the cat's eyes green. It's either going to go great or it's going to go really bad, as most things do when I'm crafting and we're hanging out. All right, let's see what kind of like little hmm, oh, that one little spot is just too pointy. Really close, really close. All I'm doing is cutting this down to size so that it fits in that little eye socket. I don't really care if the other like line inside the eye is covered. That's oh yeah. See, I think a hole punch is going to be too small. And I'm just using the leftover like bits from the what we just foiled. So I'm really like actually just recycling. Right. The only doubt I have is if these are going to stay in place while I get them into, because I'm worried if I like tape them or something that I'm going to end up tearing or I'm going to mess up the actual like cut up. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea to not just get them in place when they were in the thing, the carrier sheet. Please work, please work, please work. I have a really bad feeling about what that's going to do to this carrier sheet now that I just did that. Yep. Did I manage to not ruin it? Moderately ruined. I think we can cover that. So the thing is that um, the toner will stick to this sometimes. So it did a little, not bad. I'm not sure what the solution is for that. I think the best solution would be if I had, see, but the green worked. I think if I had, when we have these pieces left over, when we've like done all of it, and so we have just like the blank middle left, and it's just a wrapper. I bet if I saved one of those and put it over, that it would be good. Because if you put this over toner, the toner doesn't stick to this paper part, right? The clear part, that's how it works. So yeah, um, yeah, I think that's the situation. But also not terrible. Very cute eyes. Very cute little black kitty cat eyes. So let's see. Let's try Copics. Very my go-to usually, which means Ola would probably do the trick too. I mean, she's not flawless, but she's pretty darn cute. I'll take it. Yep. So yeah, next time I have one of these like leftover foil backing pieces, a big one, like when we do a whole background, I'm going to save it and then we'll experiment with that and see if that works. But there's our cute little green kitten. Let's see. I love how everybody was like, she's gonna stick. All right, so there's ghosty number 1. There's our perfect sentiment, trick or treat, and poor little tooth ghosty. That's really fun. That is such a fun paper. I also think like foiling this onto black so that you have the trick or treat in black standing out and then do like a fussy cut-ish, like a loose fussy cut would be so cute. Or even like with some white and those little ghosts. And then you could just do like a quick, super easy little fussy cut around the orange. So it has just like a tiny little outline of orange. Because he's like a white ghost, like a sheet ghost. It's pretty cute. Okay. So to make these into card fronts, I do need to go get some like cheaper Michaels white to do some card bases. I'm not sure right at this time that I'm willing to fly through my Pink and Main ice rink for card bases. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to use this smaller of the 2 zigzag rectangle dies. And we're going to use that for black on both. So our color is going to be our net. And black will be our little front panel. Hey, Elizabeth. And Kendra's here. Hey, Kendra. I also want to thank everybody who has been so kind and supportive, helping me get towards my goal on my personal channel, to finally hit that 4,000 watch hours that I need. I put up a post on my Facebook and I saw a bunch of the Pink and Main fam came out strong sharing that. So if that was you, thank you so much. Anybody who's popped on a couple extra videos for me, it literally means the world. Um, I truly appreciate you. That's too much of a mat. Did anyone know that I was going to say that? That's the real question. Is anybody like, she's not going to like that? It's a really small rectangle. So we're going to mat our mat. I'm going to do 4 by 5.25 colors. And it's going to go onto a full A2. Like, do you see though how, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks more finished to me, right? Like this on just the orange versus this with the tiny little frame around it. This just feels more finished. I am, Brennan, I'm going to mat my mat on a craft mat and mat. If only I had a friend mat. They don't. And my husband is George. And I don't have any other Georges. Nothing named George. Like now I look back at some of my cards from like 5 years ago. And I love them and I'm glad that they exist. But there's many that I'm like, oof, that could have really used a mat. Like that scene goes all the way to the edge and it could have really used some grounding. All right, we're going liquid glue for our main layers. You know, I think I'll pop up the stitched zigzag rectangle and then just do the foiled pieces flat instead of the other way around. Like my first instinct is to pop up the elements, like the foiled elements, but I do that all the time. So let's try popping up our little rectangles instead. Hey, Diane. Oh, what did I miss? What did Sherry try posting? Oh, Kendra's sketches. Yeah. I'm gonna stand up just because, you know, the pressure of you guys watching. Yeah, Peggy. I try to be a little extra kind to myself when I go back and look because, you know, all practice is progress. And I had to start somewhere. But it is funny to go back and see like how far I've come, how different my things look now than when I started, for sure. Also sad because some of the first companies I used and companies I design teamed for, guest designed with, aren't even in business anymore now. I'm thinking like that for the orange one. Yes, Mary, exactly. We're going for oh, I'm supposed to do tape, not glue. Progress, not perfection. But sometimes you make that one card or scene or any little element and it comes out exactly how you envisioned it and you're like, ooh, that's pretty close to perfection. I hope everyone has that feeling, at least from time to time. It's such a good feeling. Very cute. When they said my first cards were made on my computer in the 90s. I remember back in the 90s, my uncle had like I guess a work or a home computer or something, and it upgraded. It was like when computers were like so new, like nobody had a computer, and he ended up somehow with like an old computer or something, and he gave it to me. And the only thing you could do on it was play Carmen Sandiego, Grand of Oldest Carmen Sandiego, which is just cracks me up. I'm sure if you're not new here, you know what I'm gonna say. I have to check to see how a little bit of sequins or something. I just want to put like a little touch of something else on them. We could go like super monochromatic with the green, but my orange, you can see the tangerine does not fit that vibe. So I'm thinking the, what are you? Lemon lime confetti with the green one. And then either glistening the midnight, which has, oh yeah, some of these are just black. Yeah, let's do that. Some of them have like an oil slick and some of them are just black. And if you're like, Caitlin, why are you manhandling them like that? It's because in my wisdom, my brilliant wisdom, I put anti-static powder in there so it wouldn't stick to the bag, and I overdid it. I overshot it. One more medium one. And now they're all coated in cloudy, and that is 100% on me. There is our little black and orange trick or treat card. Hey, Brent. Caitlin's adding bling. Totally shocked. I'm surprised. Yeah, I love the black on black. I think it adds like just a little something, which does not mean I'm going to stick to that. We totally could with the green, but I kind of like the green too. I want to see the difference of the tone on tone versus the color coordinated green. Have any mediums there? No. There's no. Going for little triangles. And this one definitely matches my nails. So it's meant to be. Yep. So cute. So there's our little green Happy Halloween and a little orange trick or treat. So super cute. We were able to do those way faster than if I was coloring. Not that I would swap out and never color. You know, you guys know I love my coloring, but sometimes you need a card and you need it fastish. And so you can foil and add some sequins, and they're already die cut for you with these cut ups. And then don't forget these beautiful swatches. So pretty. But yeah, I think these are very fun. I like them a lot. I will pick 2 people from that contact list to send these to, and probably a bonus card. And they'll go out in the mail with Sherry's. Hopefully tomorrow. We have some stuff going on at home this week, but tomorrow or Thursday. And yeah, we'll be back here on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. We'll be back Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. If I don't know if my stamp of the month is on the way yet. So I have a sneaking suspicion it's not. If by chance it gets here, that's what we'll do on Thursday. If not, I'm open to suggestions. You can leave a comment. The other thing I know that we do still need to do is I have to figure out how to use this die, right? The pull and flip. Or did we decide that it's not on? Yeah, even if it's not on the website, I want to know. I want to know. So that anybody who has this or who got it in their mystery box, I think that's what we said, somebody got it in their mystery box. So if you want to see that, put in your vote in the comments or put in what you'd rather see instead on Thursday, and I'll look through that and we'll be back here. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out and spend the evening with me. I hope that you have a great day tomorrow. I'll see you back here soon. And until next time, guys, you know the drill. Happy crafting. Have a good night.